We're going to start with FA Cup chat because, of course, it's FA Cup fifth round weekend and talkSPORT will bring you 7 live commentaries across the 3 days. And out of the 8 ties taking place this weekend, just one of them kicks off at 3 p.m. That's tomorrow on Saturday. So, is the competition being helped or hindered?
The FA Cup fifth round live on talkSPORT.
Shot comes in, cleared off the line and fired in. Morgan Rogers, Unai Emery punches the air in delight. Aston Villa through to the fifth round of the FA Cup. Trips it over the goalkeeper, and Martin Devaney has surely won this FA Cup tie.
Millwall are on a bit of a roll. They certainly rolled into the fifth round of the Emirates FA Cup.
Leighton Orient 1, Manchester City 2, and finally a sense that City might just get away with it. And then in towards Willock, arriving late inside the 6-yard box through the legs of the goalkeeper and in. Up go the heads, Maguire! It just had to be before the box to score against his former club and send Manchester United through right at the death. Jimenez to chase after, gets the Sunderland and he scores. Raul Jimenez for Fulham once again.
I'm now getting Andrew, who runs my golf club, texting me. Glad I'm out of the car. Unbelievable. Massive weekend of FA Cup action across the talkSPORT network as we bring you 7 live commentaries. It all kicks off with Villa against Cardiff. That's live right here on talkSPORT when we're done at 7. And I don't know if you're aware of this gang out there in radio world, but out of the 8 ties taking place this weekend, only one of them kicks off at 3 p.m. That's tomorrow, and that's Bournemouth against Wolves. Of course, you can hear it live on talkSPORT. In fact, over on talkSPORT 2. It means that all 7 of the other games have been moved for TV coverage, including Preston North End against Burnley at 12:15 tomorrow afternoon. Forest against Ipswich has been moved to Monday night. So, do we really need to watch all of these games? Is there any need to move a game and not even put it on the main TV channel as well? Preston against Burnley has been bizarrely whacked on the BBC iPlayer.
Well, that's got something nil written all over it.
Yeah, it has. What do you... Listen, I love the FA Cup, and I've said it many a time. It's my favourite competition. I just feel that every single season the FA Cup is on, there's another nail gets whacked into the coffin of it.
Yeah.
You know, it's... We don't need to see all these games live on telly. I really did like the 3 p.m. kickoffs on a Saturday. That was probably what the FA Cup was all about. We go to this ground, we go to that ground. Now, you know, do we need Preston Burnley on BBC iPlayer, do we? I mean, I know everyone has the chance to watch it, but...
No, I mean, I like to watch as much football as I can. The 3 p.m. blackout is a very strange, bizarre scenario that there's only one. I find that a bit strange, because why haven't they goes, you know what, let's put them all on.
Yeah, who's the one that... who decided the one?
Just the one, we'll leave that. But I love the FA Cup as well. I'm with you. Like, as a kid growing up, watching the FA Cup, watching Arsenal win it a few times, it always meant something. I used to like watching FA Cup final day, where you'd see them leaving the hotel, getting on the pitch. Everything about the FA Cup to me is still really special. But that you can't hide the fact now that it's getting watered down, like season upon season, like clubs, and I can understand it. Their focus is elsewhere. Like before, I'm not saying that the FA Cup was like up there with the Champions League, but the fact is the Champions League didn't have as many teams in, so clubs to get into the Champions League first and foremost was hard enough.
Yeah.
But then also, so then when that was gone, the next one was obviously, if you weren't going to win the league, the FA Cup was almost like the okay, here we go.
Yeah.
For that kind of middle of the road club, that's where you go, is our chance, FA Cup, here we go. But because of the amount of football that the guys are playing at Champions League level, and then you've got the Club World Cup, and then there's the obviously international tournaments, and then now of course as well, because of the amount of money that's in football, when they go on the pre-season tours, they plan all across the road, and it just feels like it's lost a lot, not even a little bit, a lot of its shine now, where certainly of a certain generation, like for instance my kids, my eldest who's 11, if I said to him I used to love the FA Cup, he'd go, FA Cup, like, the FA Cup? Like, do you know what I mean? Whereas me growing up was like, FA Cup, they're buzzing.
But the fact that they've moved games from 3 o'clock so they can show them on some kind of platform, because of course you've got this blanket ban. So the game I'm alluding to is of course the Preston Burnley game. So if they want to show that, it can't be at 3 o'clock. They've got to move it. So they've decided to move that game, but they've moved it to the BBC iPlayer. Is that a little bit disrespectful? And also, I sort of feel that if you're a fan of one of those teams, Preston or Burnley, and it's a special FA Cup tie, and it's not on the telly, like, let's go watch it.
Yeah.
But now it's like, I might. Do you know? I just don't think it's beneficial to teams involved all the time.
I still think you'll get the majority of the hardcore Preston and Burnley fans that will go regardless, whether it's on TV or not.
But is it disrespectful to move the game to put it on an iPlayer?
No, do you know the only thing I'd say is it's maybe to get more eyes on the FA Cup. Because 3 p.m. blackout, you can't always watch it. There are people out there that would even watch the highlights of that game. They'll just go, who won it? Okay, brilliant. But the fact it's on TV and there's no other football on, you'll get people that will be like, okay, I'll watch this. So I think it's maybe just trying to get a bit more eyes back onto the FA Cup.
But they've moved it to put it on an iPlayer. I think that's terrible.
Yeah, but there's only so much they can put on.
I know, but then
TV.
leave it. Leave it at 3 o'clock.
Don't mind the iPlayer. At least it doesn't buff.
Yeah, well, you got that stick, haven't you? Listen, we'll take your calls.
Okay, honestly. Hey, you ever going to dump her? And he says,
I've never said it's an illegal stick. It's just got a stick, a memory stick, right? That's what I've said. Not once have I alluded to the fact you got it off your mate down the pub for £40 a month. We are taking your... Again, I've never said that, all right? I've never said that.
It's kind of expensive, Jay. Right?
We are...
Hello, boys. You all right?
We are great. How are you today, Ryan? You all right? You well? Looking forward to the weekend?
Yeah, very much so. Well, I will be working, but I'll still be looking at the scores and catching the later games. So.
What do you do for a living, Ryan?
I'm a charity fundraiser.
Oh, nice. Okay, and what have you got tomorrow? What are you working on?
I'll be at a shopping centre in Ipswich, with the stand, asking people to get on board with our charity.
Let me guess. What shopping centre is it? Tower Ram Parks?
No, I don't know that one.
Is it called Sailmakers?
No, but we were in Sailmakers.
I'll be honest, it's not going well, this bit. Anymore?
Is it the Butter Market?
Oh, he's gone.
Oh,
He's chopped off.
I got him.
How many... we'll get it back.
I thought it was an hour and remember two. And that was Tower Ram Parks. And Tower Ram Parks is where the outside...
I mean, if you're just tuning in now, we are discussing shopping centres in Ipswich Town Centre.
Yeah.
Probably not the most exciting. Listen, I'm looking at some of the messages coming in, and we'll get Ryan back in just a moment. I want to hold off and get him on, and then we'll do it in order. But it's interesting what you said before about your boy not really understanding the importance of the FA Cup. I imagine that's a generational thing.
I
now.
agree.
Everyone at his age probably looks at that, how modern day managers look at it, like a hindrance, like it's getting in the way, which is why so many sides field weakened teams now in the early rounds.
Well, it almost felt like, and I know that it was never the case, but the FA Cup to me almost felt like anyone could win it. Do you know what I mean? That's where the magic of the FA Cup was built on. Even though, of course, the better teams most of the time, not all the time, most of the time was win it. It almost felt like anyone could win it, which is what appealed to so many people. The Champions League is a select few because you have to earn the right to get yourself in there. Well, you used to be able to, not now. But now people I just don't think the generations now, like people don't grow up to like my little boy wouldn't grow up and say, do you know what, I hope I win the FA Cup.
No, I know.
Do you know what I mean? It would be the league or the Champions League. I'd love to.
That's it.
Yeah.
Sad but true. Ryan's with us. Hello, Ryan. Back with us.
Hello, guys. Yeah, sorry, I don't know what happened there. Living in East Anglia, as Benty will know, you never get signal.
What part are you living in?
I live in Kings Lynn, so north.
Nice.
But it's out walking the doggo.
Oh, nice.
Nice bit of sunshine.
Nice. Go on then, Ryan. What do you want to say? All things FA Cup.
Yes, so it was agreeing with you, Andy. You used a good word, disrespectful. I'm a Wycombe Wanderers fan, and going against Burnley probably if we would have beaten Preston. So I actually would be glad that it's being shown on iPlayer, you know what I mean? But at the same time, I don't agree with the 3 p.m. blackout and the fact that they can move it on just this one occasion, maybe because it's just BBC, I don't know. But they can move it on this occasion. Why can't they get something done in Parliament and get it removed and get on with it so we can watch all 3 p.m.,
Yeah, I hear what you're saying. Thanks for calling. Enjoy your dog walk. Let's quickly take one more. Mark's a Liverpool fan. Hello, Mark.
All right, Andy. All right, Benty, lad.
How you boss? You all right?
Yeah. Just obviously a little bit tongue in cheek, I think, from Andy Goldstein there before talking about the 3 o'clock kickoffs being disrespectful. As you forgot, 99, 2000, United refused to.
Wrong.
What? What's wrong?
We were told by the FA we had to go in it.
No, he should refused, didn't he?
No, we didn't. We didn't.
Did.
No, we didn't.
Look at what team. It's just.
We were told by the read the books about it. We were told by the FA to go in for the World Club Cup.
It's typical rhetoric from you, mate.
I'm just telling you facts.
What?
I'm just explaining the fact that Manchester United didn't decide. Hold on,
you wanted to pull out.
No, we didn't. Of course we didn't.
You said.
What? So, You're suggesting that Man United, defending FA Cup champions, wanted to...
Yeah, because obviously you went over to the what team to get the change,
Yeah,
didn't you?
I'll tell you what, I'd love to carry on the conversation, but the fact remains that Man United were told by the FA to go in for the World Club Cup.
No, that's wrong. That was wrong.
No, it's 100% right, sadly.
No, I don't agree, Andy. Don't agree.
Okay, I'm just telling you what I've read, so...
Okay, well, being disrespectful for the FA Cup, if teams have squads, so squads have got to play, haven't they? So is it disrespectful for a lad who plays in the reserve to come through to play in an FA Cup game? No, it's not, because squads are there to cover them. It's like if you're on annual leave, someone comes in to cover you. So is it disrespectful to have someone else on who don't think
it's disrespectful for, I mean, your side, Liverpool, right? You put out a really weakened side in the last round, right?
Yeah, but it's all kids who've got to play, mate. They've all got to get experience. It's not disrespectful.
Yeah, but what about who's it that beat you? Plymouth, right?
Yeah.
What about
Liverpool's got a strong team?
What about the Plymouth fans that 9-year-old little Joey Plymouth fan? Oh, I'm going to go and see Mohamed Salah. I can't believe it.
No. But listen, if he was at the ground, he's still seeing like Nunes. He's seeing all the other lads who are playing. You've got it all on television as well. You want to watch Liverpool, you get on like nearly every week.
But the reason you filled...
It's not disrespectful, mate. When you're playing, it's not.
It is.
It's not me.
Well, why don't you do it in the Champions League quarter-final? Because you respect that competition.
At least we get there, mate. Where are you?
There we go. Well done. 2 leagues in 35 years. Well done.
Well, hey, mate. It's going to be 20 lads soon.
20 what?
European Cups could be 7.
Could be what? Could be 8. Could be 9.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter, does it?
Listen.
Hey, don't forget the football.
2 Premier Leagues in 35 years. Well done. I'm proud for you.
Remember,
I've got the fader there.
I can. So that's why I can go to.
It's a Friday. I don't want to argue with people today.
I can go to Merseyside buzzing. I can go.
Yeah.
Be there soon.
I want to say, but I'm not.
talkSPORT Drive with Andy Goldstein. Monday to Friday afternoon from 4 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.